Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator Spitfire Saturday. We're going from Dunkeswell, I think I'm saying that correct, over to Cherbourg. But we are going to take a slight detour and head over the former RAF Upottery, where Echo 506, or I say Echo because that's the way we take about it now. Easy 506 took off from here to head towards Normandy for the invasion during World War II. So we're going to fly over that, then we're going to turn back this way, then we're going to come across the channel, then turn in and land at Cherbourg. So let's get in here, get things started, and we will be on our way. Good morning, Mr. Addies. We're flying in a slightly different Spitfire today. We're in the clipped wing version, which is the faster version of an already fast plane. So, should be interesting. We're going to make some changes to the weather so we don't have to. But we're also going to utilize our tablet for the autopilot so that we can maintain a nice altitude, especially as we fly over the airfield there. Let's get our battery turned on. Let's get our mixture up while we're here. And our propeller. Should be sufficient. Then we're going to have to program some stuff in for our waypoints. Good morning, Bex. How are you? Of course, it's starting to act up already. Alright, let's go ahead and get this started. There we go. Deploy a little boost. Alright, so we need to tune in. Do a couple things first. We want to change that to our first one's going to be 11205. We want our little map. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oop, there it came up. Go figure. Oh, it was up for a second there. There it is. That's what we're looking for. All right. And we want... let's get that on. Oh, we want our tank off. Alright, let's get ahead and get our clearance. Left on my flight. Oh, nice. Glad to hear it, Bex. Alright, we want our notional AI to... Alright, so we need to... Guess let's go over this way, because I think the runway we want is over to our left here. We'll find out here as we turn. I think. No, it is not showing. Terrific. Alright, I need to get the... Why is it not showing? Oops. Hold on a second. EGT. We are... Well, there's only one runway. According to this. According to what I'm looking at. We need to find the longer runway. Alright. The longest one. Oh, that's right. You're going to watch this new Spider-Man movie. Well, it's new to you. It's been out for a moment, I guess. More than a moment. I feel like this bus is following me. I don't know why my stuff isn't coming up to show. Yeah. Let's put that on and see if that gives us a... Morning, Chris. How are you? Nice to see you here. Let's see what this sign says. 220422 to our left. So I think this runway, according to the chart I looked at, the runway is not in use. The one that we were just on. I think this is the main runway now. The only one in use. Oh, so we've got some snow today here where I live. It's been snowing overnight. Got a couple inches already, and it doesn't look like it's going to let up anytime soon. Yeah, it sounds like you had some exciting races last night, Chris. Good deal. Okay, so once we take off, we will get our pad open here, and we will utilize that for our navigation in a bit and getting us to a good altitude. Oh, crap! Oh, wow. I don't know how I managed that, but... Ooh, wow. That was a wake-up call. Oops-a-daisy. We gotta come back around. Yeah, I was trying to get the plane leveled off or to be able to get to the our little pad here so we can start navigating a little bit better. So I lost track of the ground for a second there. I thought I was pulled back enough on the stick that all right, let's go ahead and get throttled back here so we can settle down a bit. Now what I think, I'm just going to pause this real quick just to help out, because we're kind of deviating from I'm going to put on the waypoints just to help out a little bit so that we get over where we want to go. I want to make sure we go over that runway. Luckily, we were able to get back in the air. It didn't keep me on the ground for very long. Oh wow, I went too far. Alright, so there's our airfield right here. Now I'm kind of coming around the wrong way because I didn't take off the direction I wanted to take off from. But basically this is it right here. So my marker was here, but obviously things are kind of wonky today. So this is the airfield where Easy Company 506 took off from on their way to Normandy. Now if you don't know, that's the unit that the show the Band of Brothers is based on. Their exploits. Now apparently there was some dramatic license that was used as typical with stories like that in Hollywood. I'm going to go back around here just to get another look at it. So yeah, that's where they were based at basically until they made their jump in Normandy. I could land. I did land at the airfield, but it's not in good condition at all. It's fallen into a state of disrepair, basically. Apparently a hang glider club uses it for their meetings, but I don't know how. I think I lost my marker there. Oh well. Let's go ahead and let's put this away for just a moment, and we're going to turn around and head towards We got to come back around quite a bit. And I need to, let's see, let's go to 200 here. Yeah, I thought it took me a while to find it because I had to find a nearby airport and then kind of guesstimate where the airfield was. So the place we took off from Dunkeswell is the closest that I could find that I could easily, you know, go to our location there. We're going to stay right at 2,100 feet the entire trip. All right, we should be headed in the right direction now. Pretty much. So yeah, we'll have a nice little low flight over the UK today. So anyway, so yeah, it's, you know, there's nothing really there to suggest that it was an RAF base. A lot of the buildings that were there are now essentially gone. You know, it's rather unfortunate. There, interestingly enough, on the airstrip itself, the one that we kind of passed over, that I said that was like it was like the longest runway. There's buildings on the runway itself. It's kind of strange. So when I landed, I was taxiing around. I was like, man, there's stuff in the way. There's like a dip in the airfield at one point where it seems like the airfield has sunk into the ground a little bit over the years. So yeah, interesting stuff. 10940 is our next. Put that in right now. So we are ready for our next leg here, basically. Back on track at least. A little bit of a hiccup, but we didn't go too far off. We have that plugged in for our next VOR. Oh, we can get rid of that now. Yeah, there we are, 2,100 feet above the UK. Cruising right along here. In fact, I think we can slow down just a smidge. So we will have a second flight later today, 1 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock UK time. I know that's usually dinner time for most folks. If you can make it, that's great. If not, no big deal. We're going to do a flight from Baltimore, Maryland, down to Charleston, South Carolina. We're going to take the Cessna Longitude that we had yesterday on the flight to Finland, and we're going to do that trip. My buddy from Las Vegas, my good old Army buddy, Cosby. He's from Baltimore, so I told him I would do a flight today for him, a special one. Because usually when I'm flying, it's like 3 or 3:30 in the morning there on the West Coast, so he doesn't usually isn't able to make it in. So I told him I would do a flight today for him, so it'd be 10 o'clock in Las Vegas time. So he has to show up for that. Okay, that's great, Joseph. If you can make it, that's fine. No worries. So yeah, we're gonna do the Cosby flight, as I call it. So honor my buddy, my battle buddy, as we call it in the military. And this really helps having this autopilot system so that we can fly basically. I'm not trying to fight with the plane to get it to settle down and whatnot. You know, we're just cooking right along here. Yeah, I like the look of the clip wing. It's kind of interesting. It does seem like something's missing, like the ends where it rounds off at on the tips of the wings. It does seem kind of odd that they're not there. and I've been muted. Oh my god, I must have bumped it by accident. Hello, Mick. Hello, Chris. If I didn't say hello to you earlier, I may have. I don't remember. Upottery. Is it Upottery or is it pronounced differently? I'm trying to find out if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not, or am I kind of spot on or close to it. It's a new Batman film. I'm thinking you mean Batman, not Barman. I don't know what you're talking about, Addies. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. You've seen the preview for the new Batman film at the theater, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out if I'm pronouncing it correctly, because I know when I flew over the UK before, when we first started, I was corrected on my pronunciation for some of the town names. So, all right. So this area we're heading to in front of us is actually an island. And we'll turn left towards our airport there. And it helps. Yeah, we're just cruising along here, low and fast. I'm guessing I'm pronouncing it correctly since nobody's correcting me. Nobody can be arsed to correct me. Why is this not? Seems a bit off. I'm guessing this will work. We're doing VOR to VOR, so I don't know why it would go GPS, but oh well. Well, so, but Mick, I mean, I guess you're kind of racing, but you're more or less, doing some like challenges, it seems, to get more trophies or whatever. I don't know, but so I'm not going to dial in. I thought I had a they had a VOR over that airfield, but I guess they don't. Somebody is... Hello, Daniel, over on the Posh channel. Nice to see you here. I'm guessing you were near stepping out for your Saturday meal. We're just cruising over the channel here on our way to Normandy. I do appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out for a little while today. We'll be back at 1 o'clock Eastern. Be in the Cessna Citation Longitude, Baltimore to Charleston. Red Dragon, pan. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Red Dragon, if you'd care to elaborate, but welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. Just got back. Oh, okay, nice, Daniel. Yeah, we're making our way to this marker, and then we're going to turn in towards Cherbourg, and then we'll be wrapping up this flight. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it seemed like you were just, because I remember those after getting the license, that was one of the things that you could race. You started off like in the lower class stuff, but you did those to earn more cars and, you know, improve your levels or whatever. Somebody must be live or something. It's always some of the Discords I follow are very active, and it's like I can't clear stuff out fast enough, you know. Sufficient enough for right now. All right, let me get back to paying attention to what's happening here. Seems to be a little story mode we're doing. Yeah, well, yeah, I like the one you did for the collecting the Mustangs. That was pretty cool because you got to drive some Mustangs from different years, which I think is an awesome thing that they have done, because, you know, it's not all about the newer cars. It's, you know, it's about the classic stuff as well. Oh my goodness gracious. I cannot. It's like everybody's up and awake and they're posting. Oh, somebody else is flying the Spitfire. Wow, ton of screenshots. Goodness gracious. Holy crap. Where... Alright, now it's finally cleared out. Goodness gracious. Oh, hello Daniel. Yeah, you know, if you hang out over in the Posh channel and I'm saying hi to you, then Addie's is going to be like, where's Daniel at? Why isn't he in here? Tell Daniel hi. Oh, goodness. What else do we got here? Oh, thank you for the subscription, Red Dragon. Appreciate that. Picked up a few new subscribers. Fox Movies Network Vietnam. That's a new one on me, new subscriber. So thank you for that. So yeah, few new subs. Appreciate it. I don't think you could hide the chocolate from Daniel. Daniel's always going to have chocolate, much to the dismay of Bex. The amount of chocolate that Daniel has on a regular basis is quite astounding. We need to turn to the right just a little bit. The wind kind of pushed us off course a bit. No, you contact Guernsey approach. I'm not contacting Guernsey approach. Continue to grrr. Yeah, I don't think you could ever deny Daniel his chocolate. You could try, but I don't think you succeed. Bex, on the other hand, you could probably deny Bex chocolate and you would be successful in some way. Nice to see everybody here, though. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 3 thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Yeah, we're just cruising along at 2,100 feet over the channel. Well, that's a good step there, Joseph, because your diet is quite questionable in some cases. Yeah, this is a handy little feature. I like this. So basically, once we get past here, we're going to turn to the left and head towards our airport there. I'll turn off the direction stuff. Just now, yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's like saying I stopped drinking. What, just now you stopped? Or are you stopping for good? Is it for today only, or is it for good? That's the question. Alright, we're going to go to 076. Well, things in moderation are okay. When you're like, oh, I'm just going to eat chocolate bars for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's a different story. But, if you have one once in a while, there's nothing wrong with that. Things in moderation, that's a good thing. That's an okay thing. But when it's, if it's excessive, that's when you're in trouble. It could be, drinking, eating in general. If you're excessive in it, if you moderate your diet, then, you'll be okay. Well, send all your chocolate to Bex. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. Whatever you've got left over, pack it off to Bex. She'll make quick work of it, I'm sure. Yeah, things in moderation, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you can control it, that's the key. All right. Nice little view here. Come over this, I'm not sure what island this is, but looks like there's an airport there. I think we've landed here before, but I could be wrong. There's a nice, interesting harbor. Look at that. Wow. What is that? That looks pretty... That looks like a apartment complex or something, maybe. Or what is that? Looks like some kind of a... It's a building for sure, but wow. Or maybe it's just part of maybe part of a wall that surrounded the harbor or something. Man, that's crazy. Hello, Bunler. Nice to see you here. Welcome. We are on our way to Cherbourg. We'll be landing as soon as we get to the airport here. Let's see, let me turn off the direction stuff now. Now that we've gotten our... Oh, that's right, I put the waypoint stuff on. That's alright. Oh, I hear the plows now out in the front street there. Trying to keep the roads clear for the ambulances to get to the hospital if necessary. Still snowing. It has covered everything. Surprised Amela hasn't showed up yet. Alright, so we're going to land on runway 10. There's only one airstrip here at this airport, so but we're going to fly around, identify our runway, come back in and put it on the ground. We did have a little hiccup earlier. Luckily we recovered from it. Surprisingly, we recovered from it. So yeah, we we made it. We've got another flight this afternoon, 1 o'clock Eastern. Tomorrow we'll be in the F-14 delivering the F-14B from Miramar Marine Corps Air Station, formerly Miramar Naval Air Station, the home of Top Gun. And we'll be going to Davis Air Force Base in Tucson, Arizona, the home of the Aircraft Boneyard. We will be notionally turning in the aircraft to be scrapped. Monday will be in the Junkers 52 going from Stuttgart to Munich. Tuesday, Jetliner Tuesday, will be going from Mullen Sweet Airfield to San Francisco International. Wednesday we'll be back in the Junkers 52 going from Munich to Hanover. That will be a later flight. I have an appointment that morning, so I will do that flight as soon as I get home and get settled. Thursday, the Junkers 52, we will continue from Hanover to Berlin. Friday, viewer requested flights. We're doing 2 flights, one from Mexico City to San Antonio for my lovely Amor, and then we are doing a flight for Elton from LAX to Las Vegas. Both of those will be in the A320. Supermarine Spitfire Saturday, we'll be going from Travis Air Force Base to Beale Air Force Base. And then our next scenic Sunday, the 20th, we will be going a flying tour Amsterdam. Hello, RHCP. So that is this coming week. So do join us for that. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up, I think. Quick reminder: tomorrow's flight we will start at 7 Eastern. I believe it's going to be 11 UK time because we have a change in time coming up tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. It's not that. March 13th, yes. Daylight savings times here in America. Oh, the 17th, we're going to have, I forgot about that. The 17th, we are doing 2 flights on the 17th. I nearly forgot. We're going to take a flight from Cork up to Donegal in Ireland for St. Patrick's Day. Yes, that will be first, and then we're going to do the Junkers 52 flight. So we will do that first. For St. Patrick's Day. All right, let's see if we can talk to Cherbourg. Should be LFRC. That is should be our runway. Yes, or our airport. Going for 10. Alright, so we will go ahead and minimize that. We don't need our pattern entry necessarily, so I'm going to turn that off as well. We're going to identify our runway, and then we're going to come back around and put it on the ground ourselves. So let's get down a little bit in altitude here. Start slowing down a bit as well. So we're still on track for the airport. We're gonna fly over the airport, identify our stuff, and then we'll St. Peter Port Harbor. Oh, nice, interesting. Thank you, Mick. We're looking for a runway. Up here, keep an eye out for it. Or actually, we could do this. I think it's a little bit closer to the. Got a little bit more to go, I think. Says 7 nautical miles, I think. Yeah, about 7 nautical miles. So we'll get there in a hot minute. I think we can go ahead and get our prop pulled back just a bit. Right, we should see it any moment now. On the end of the port on the right was Castle Cornet. But you said you saw a wall, could have been part of... Yeah, maybe so. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Alright, our airport should be here in a moment. Like a stadium or something right there. Some kind of a field of something. Park. Maybe a horse racing. Something. Whatever it is, looks pretty interesting. Hello, Dario. Welcome. You're coming in just at the tail end of our stream for the morning. This morning we'll be back at 1 o'clock Eastern. 6 o'clock UK time in the Cessna Citation longitude. Alright, that should be our airport right here in front of us. So runway 10 is just off the right wing tip there. Alright, let's just have a look here. Oh, thank you, Dario. Appreciate that. I think next month we've done some flights in South America, and I think I've done a flying tour of Rio de Janeiro. So yeah, that should be our runway right there. Let's look and see if we can see that 10. Kind of making it out. Yeah, because the other one should be 2, I think. Well, that one's easier to tell on this end, so we'll know for sure. 228. There we go. Alright, so we have that. We can go ahead and cancel our autopilot. Did a phenomenal job getting us here. We're going to make our own pattern. We're not going to follow that pattern entry suggestion. We're going to kind of come around ourselves and slow down and get things set up. And open the canopy. A little fresh air here. A little Normandy air into the to our little confines here. Don't need that in my way. Yeah, we definitely will need to return to South America. I think we can plan on that for April. Now, the area where the EZ-506 parachuted in is farther from here, and it was inland. A lot of them missed their target landing spots when they jumped out of the aircraft due to the aircraft being thrown off course by the flak and whatnot. We're going to fly this way for just a little while longer, and then we're going to turn back in. See, this is difficult because I'm trying to get the prop, and it's not. There we go. Try to get things slowed down a little bit here. Should be our airfield right there. Okay. Pardon me, I'm not going to look at the chat just yet. Let me get this thing on the ground first, and if you have any comments or whatever, I'll catch up then. Catch up. And there we are. Welcome to Cherbourg, everybody. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, we'd like to welcome you to Cherbourg. Local time, I think, is about 1:30 in the afternoon. We know and appreciate the fact that you have many options when it comes to your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures, and we are glad you flew with us today. We'll be back 1 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock UK time. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, Dario. We've got a little bit better. I can assure you that it was not always that smooth in the past. It's been a work in progress for sure. Now we're going to find a parking spot, shut this thing down, and we'll be done. Looks like somebody's waiting for us over here, maybe? Where's the parker? Right here. Heck with it. All right. There we are. Let's turn off our battery. There we are, 52 minutes of flying, just over almost an hour. Nice. So we are making some headway towards 400 hours total. There's been some hiccups with the hours in the sim. Some stuff's getting erased for whatever reason. So, but it seems like everything's okay right now. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. I will see you all tomorrow. Or no, I'll see you all later today. Not tomorrow. I'll see you all later today. The building on the left is a skydiving center, apparently. Oh, interesting, Mick. Interesting. I did not know that. I will see you all 1 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock UK time. Adjust your times accordingly. So I will see you all then in about 4.5 hours. So take care until then. Bye.